Today we're discussing about the material master record. So how material type controls the material master record in the configuration level. Okay. So when you creating the material master record MM01, okay, you can see there is a material type. Okay. So there are so many material types. So if you are not able to see the code of these material types, you can go here in the top. Okay, options. Click on options. Okay, and you can change here the settings here. Okay, visualization keyboard settings. Okay, visualization. You can select these two. Then apply this one. Okay. Now just select this one. You can see here the code of the each material type. Okay. So in future, going forward, okay, the description whatever it is, you're talking about the code only. So this code will be storing in the table level. Okay. So we have standard material types. Okay. We have standard material types. One material type is ROH, raw material. So these are all standard. Okay, you can use this standard also, or if you want to create the customized material types also, you can create. Okay, so you can remember the few material types here. PRT finished goods, ROH raw material, HALB semi finished goods, pipe for pipe is for the pipeline products, and we have ERSA spare parts. Like we have so many we have standard. Okay, so some of the material types are we need to remember that. Okay, why? Because these are the material types we are regularly using in the any industry we are using regularly this type material types. Okay. So please remember these material types. Okay, at least we have semi-finished goods, finished goods. Okay, raw materials. Okay, and trading goods. Trading goods also how is the trading goods? That is also very important. So many material types are there. Okay, so what is a material type? What do you mean by material type? First thing you need to understand that what is the material type. So material type is when there is similar attributes are categorized together. Okay, those we call as a material type. So, like if we have the screws and we have the bolts, okay, and we have the like sticks, okay, using for sticks. Okay, these are all products we are using for purpose of the spare parts. So it is a categorized like we these products are spare parts. Okay, when we're talking about the raw materials, okay, if suppose you are preparing some food, okay, some vegetables, soil, okay, ingredients, all these we call as a raw materials. Okay, so here you need to understand that what is the material type in the SAP. Material type are the materials which are having the similar attributes. Okay, same kind of the attributes. Okay, are categorized together and assigned to the material type. Clear?
Okay, Aaron.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So
clear enough.
same attributes. You can say same attributes. Okay. Now, other than this, we have few also DA and the services. Okay, NLAG is a non-stock materials, and we have VRP packaging materials. They're all standard. Already SAP provided that all the material type. Okay, but still, client if they require, boss, we need new something new, which is I need to differentiate. So then I have to go with the new material type. Okay. So please by heart these material types. Okay. Yeah. Now, my requirement. Why we need to go with the customized material type? Sir, we already have the standard material type. Why we should create a new material type? Okay. Okay. Let's say my client requirement is okay. I have the raw materials. First, I have the raw materials. Have the raw material, but in the raw materials also, again, I need to differentiate different ways. Okay, I suppose let's say oil. Oil also it's raw material and solid, like we can say like solid and liquid. So they want to be differentiate these two at different number ranges. Okay, suppose it's starting with two series, all we can say raw materials solid. When it is starting with three series, all it is like raw materials liquid. So in the particular same attributes also, they want to be differentiate the two ways, two categories. Okay, two different types of the number ranges. So those cases, what we'll do, we'll create customized one. Okay, like suppose let's say I'll create with ROH. Okay, which is for raw material solid items. And again, I will go with IROH, okay, and raw materials, liquid items. So you understand, right? Why we are creating customized one? It's completely client requirement. It is not our requirement. So even if we have a standard also, the client is asking that okay, I need to differentiate these two. So it will be start with two series. Okay, and raw materials it will be start with three series. Like you can say this is one, okay, and it is like three series, correct? So like other material types also, if you finish goods, in the again finished goods they want to be categorized, okay, and suppose let's say if they have the cables is there, the cables and they have the different types of the cables and the different sizes of the cables, okay. So again they want to be differentiate these all, we can go with the customized one, okay. Again if you like packing materials also. Clear?
మెటీరియల్ టైప్ బట్టి మనకు సీరియల్ నెంబర్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుందా?
Sorry?
మెటీరియల్ టైప్ అదే సాలిడ్ ఆర్ లిక్విడ్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ లిక్విడ్ సాలిడ్ బట్టి సిరీస్ నెంబర్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుందా? 2, 3?
అది మనం డిఫైన్ చేసుకున్నాం, అన్ని డిఫైన్ అయిపోతాయి. ఇప్పుడు న్యూ మెటీరియల్ టైప్ అన్నప్పుడు నీకు మెటీరియల్ టైప్ కంట్రోల్స్ చెప్పా కదా, మెటీరియల్ టైప్ కంట్రోల్స్లో ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇట్ విల్ బి కంట్రోల్. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద మెటీరియల్ టైప్ కంట్రోల్స్ వెన్ యూ డిఫైనింగ్ న్యూ మెటీరియల్ టైప్, ఆటోమేటిక్లీ ద కంట్రోల్స్ విల్ బి డిఫరెంట్. అంతే కదా. ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ లెట్స్ సే ఓకే, రా మెటీరియల్స్ ఉందనుకో, రా మెటీరియల్స్లో అగైన్ నువ్వు సాలిడ్ ఐటమ్స్ ఉంది, లిక్విడ్ ఐటమ్స్ ఉంది. సాలిడ్ ఐటమ్స్కి నేను నాకు పర్చేసింగ్ వ్యూ వద్దు, బట్ లిక్విడ్ ఐటమ్స్కి పర్చేసింగ్ వ్యూ కావాలి. ఓకే, సో ఎప్పుడు నువ్వు అయితే వెన్ యూ ఆర్ డిఫైనింగ్ డిఫరెంట్ మెటీరియల్ టైప్, ఓకే, ద యూజర్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్స్, దట్ మీన్స్ ద వ్యూస్ కూడా మారిపోతాయి. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద మెటీరియల్ టైప్ కంట్రోల్స్? Did you remember? Material type controls.
Finish by semi finish.
One is external number range.
And then light up.
Yeah, you have to buy her these all internal number range. Either external number range or internal number range.
Field selection control. Field selection control.
Which number series you want?
Okay.
right? Field selection control,
Procurement type.
field selection control. That means which field is mandatory, which field is optional.
Quantity update.
Mandatory, optional, and hide. Okay, and quantity update and value update. Okay. And valuation class.
Procurement type. Procurement
Okay.
type.
External, internal procurement. Procure material or material or internal in-house production product, right? Okay,
Right.
correct. So these are the major controls, right? These are the major controls. So when you are going to the different material types, obviously there these all controls will be changed, right? When I create with ZROH, might be I have the external number range or internal number range. I can define that. Okay. If again when I create with YROH, again the external number range will be different, internal number range is different. Again, if it is field selection control. For ZROH, I can put that some of the fields are mandatory. But YROH, we will put some of the materials are the some of the fields are the mandatory. Right. So
Right.
the controls are will be changed when the material type is also changed. Clear? So we'll discuss here so that you will get idea about that. Okay, now go to SAP. Okay, so write the part SPRO. Okay, F5 SAP reference IMG. Okay, logistic general. The logistic general material master. The material master record here. You can see that setting key fields. Okay, there are so many fields are there. Basic settings. Okay, here material types. The material type define attributes of the material type. Okay. So here what we need to do, you can see that your raw material, so standard raw materials, ROH. Okay, just select this one and click on here. Okay, so this is the quantity update and value update. If you are not selected this quantity update and value update, the system will not post any value or stock in the inventory. Okay, tomorrow if you are getting problem, okay, when you are doing inventory, it is not posting any stock in the inventory. Then what you mean by it is you didn't select the quantity update. That means the stock is not updating in the inventory level. Okay, if you are not selected the value update, there is no accounting entries updated. There is no postings in the GL account level. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
And in the going to just double click on this one, select this line and click on the details. Here the controls if you can see. Okay, I'm talking about the views here. Okay, if I don't want the accounting view, I will remove. If I want a accounting view, I will keep it. Okay, so let's say if I created any material master record, I will just go with the material master record, MM01. Okay, in the MM01, I'm just selected that raw material, ROH. Okay, and let's select the anything here. That is not internal assigned, so let's say I will give something AAA. Okay, now when I just select the select views, selection view, okay, if you see that there is a sales views are there. How you got the sales views here? because in the sales, in the material type level, you are already selected the sales view. So that means for whenever I am creating any material for this material type, okay, these sales views also required. If I don't need these sales views, then I'll just remove these sales views and save this one. Okay. So I don't want to be with sales views. Then I will go back and I will just check that whether I can see my sales views or not. Okay. So let's say something just enter and select views. Okay, if you see that there is no sales views here.
Yeah.
Did you able to see sales views?
No, no.
Right. So the views is nothing but like a department. So purchasing department, this MRP is the planning department, and this is storage department, and this is warehouse department, and this is the accounting department here, quality department here. Okay, again costing, related costing. Okay, so all these are we called as a views. Okay, so that is the one control here. If you see that, I say that the views also we can select here. Okay, so which department which is required views. Okay, so which department which is required, that we can talk. And again, when there is a different material type, again every plant level I can control that whether it is quantity update or value update. Okay, if your new plant, this is the valuation area is the plant, right? We already talking about, right, last time. Why we have taken valuation area as plant? Because we want to do valuation at our plant level, not at company code level, right? Did you remember, Guru?
Oh, yeah, valuation between the
Okay,
and
so this valuation area, now wherever the valuation area is showing, that is a plant only. Okay,
oh,
now for this plant and the material type, okay, if I just for this plant, if I don't want to go with any quantity update or value update, okay, then the system will not update anything. It won't be allowed to create the plant data also sometimes. Okay, clear? So
clear,
let's
clear.
see if suppose let's see here only. Okay, I'm just going to select here. Okay, even if you create a purchasing data, right? Okay, now you didn't select the quantity update, right? So when you are doing the GR, okay, when you are doing the GR with this one, the system will give you error message like, okay, there is no quantity update, there is no value update, so there is no use if you are buying these goods also. Why? Because it's a free of cost and it is not direct consumption, right? There is no stock updating means it is free free goods, right? It's the that means these are direct consumables, and value is not updated means it is free goods. Okay. Suppose
Yeah,
you are running the business. You are running the business. Okay. Now you are selling the goods to the customer. Okay. So one goods, suppose let's say you have fruity. Okay, that fruity you are giving to the customer, but you didn't take the any amount. What do you mean by what is that? What do you mean by that? That is a free goods, right? There is no value. Okay, even if you are receiving the goods from the customer vendor, if he is giving that, okay, these products are free goods like gifting wrappers. Okay, so those products we call as a non-validated. So it's not required to update any value, or it is very minor values, right? So those cases will go with the value non-value
Yeah,
updated.
yeah, right.
And now with so there is two views, two controls is completed, right? Two controls. One is the control is whether it is a user department. This is completed, right? And one is quantity update. Quantity update also is completed. Correct. So any doubts on these two controls?
No, no, no.
Right? How it will be works, you understand, right? Now let's go to valuation class. Okay. So if you see that valuation class here, in the below, okay, below account category reference. Below account category reference. Okay, so I'll show you one configuration here. Okay, so when you are defining the valuation classes here, okay, when you are defining the valuation classes, these valuation classes are defined in the account category reference. Okay, why sir? Why it is defined like under the account category reference? Okay, so for each raw material, okay, might be I have the multiple valuation classes. 1 minute.
Okay, okay.
See here, okay, each raw materials again in the ROH only, okay, again we have multiple valuation classes. Why sir? Again, why we need to go with like this one? Okay? So some cases the client is asking that even I have the raw materials, okay, even I have the raw materials, okay, there is some products which is too expensive or too less cost, okay, so they want to be differentiated like suppose boss I have one 000 GL account, okay, this GL account should be assigned to, okay, again in the raw materials, material A category, suppose A category is too expensive raw materials, okay, again 11 years like one. This is a one again. This is again raw material. Material B. Okay. Again 11 2. Okay. Again raw material C category. Okay. Now my client requirement is so these are all ROH only. Okay. These are all ROH only. Material type is ROH only. Okay. Now, but the client is asking that, okay, I need a separate GL account, right? So what I will do, I will create the multiple valuation classes here. Okay, I will create a multiple class valuation classes. Okay, now when I'm creating the material master record, I will assign the these material is A category, B category, C category. Again for the A category, I will assign this valuation class 300. Now my question is, so like if we have 10 valuation classes, okay, each and every material type to linking to the valuation class is very different. So what we did, we creating one account category reference. That account category reference we are connecting to material type. That material type, okay, when I just define that, when I just define the material master record, the system will check that what is the account category reference which is assigned to the material type. Again, for that account category reference, what are the violation classes which is assigned? Clear?
Yeah, clear, Anna.
Okay. Now, here in the material type, you see that 001 is assigned. So that means for this 001, it is already assigned 3000, 3001, 3002, 3003. Okay. When I just creating material with reference to this material type, okay, then the system automatically check this account category reference. From the account category reference, it will be go to the valuation class. How many valuation class will be displayed? Okay, I will display in the. I will show you in the metal master record so that you will get idea. Okay, so let's say I'm going to material. raw material, I'll go directly account.
Hello. Hello. Hello, Anna. Hello.